Welcome back, intrepid adventurers, to night 61 of the Crimson Moon Chronicles. I wanted to thank you all so much for joining us on our Halloween special part 2. We have many friends for you to meet. Last time that we saw our heroes, some familiar faces were brought back on All Hallows Eve through the magic of Samhain himself, the god of Halloween. Yes, that's right. The Hourglass Coven has returned, and they seek something or someone. Our friends pursued them, trying to make sure that they did not get what they want after they had been summoning and raising up amalgamations from the ground and from different realms. As they cast their spell upon some of the citizens of Thera, as they started trying to find and seek out what it was that the Coven was looking for, our friends learned a great deal also about some important story plots. If you missed anything, please click the link and get caught up, because tonight, our heroes on All Hallows Eve are staring into the black of night. The witches flying above. They've taken some of our companions. Our heroes are in hot pursuit right now. As they destroyed one fairy circle, it seems like they're going toward another. What will happen on this night of nights, on All Hallows Eve, when the moon is bright? Where will the Crimson Blades find themselves next? Sit back, grab an ale, and let us tell you another tale of the Crimson Moon Chronicles.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back!
Hello, Bongabones.
Oh, it's Bongabones. Hello.
I forgot to unmute myself. Yar. Why am I a pirate? I don't know.
Because you be drunk.
Happy Halloween, everyone!
Hop onto me flag, bag of bones.
So, the Hourglass Coven is flying fast as the bubble of magical energy contains your companions. You see these large abominations and the droves of citizens that are headed toward another part of a different forest. As you turn the helm, you see Morgal spin the helm quickly of the Golden Almirage in hot pursuit. What do you all do?
Got anything to slow him down?
Not anything better than what we've got. Honestly, we just need to keep them from reaching Trollia, right?
Mm-hmm. So,
What?
What?
I was
don't
kind of
know.
wondering why in the heck they tried to get on the ship in the first place. Because now they're going after fairy circles.
Wait. Why would they have come after this ship? No, if they-
Because the ship
Because
can get them to the Feywild.
Interesting.
That's what I-
Trollia did leave a
Trollia.
lot of things here.
Trollia had that bonsai in her room is still overgrown. I haven't gone in there, but
I haven't touched the door.
maybe we can I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
we
there's something in there that we.
should-
I mean, they've already got everyone else. What's stopping them from have already gone through there?
Then it's
Obviously, they're not
probably
there
worth
yet.
checking.
But one way or
That's
another,
right.
we should probably try to warn Lord Oberon and Trollia.
We should try and call on Mama Yaga first. Mama Yaga's going to be the easiest thing to get hold of.
That would be a way to warn them.
Don't have
Meanwhile,
anything
how close are
particular
we
in that
to the witches? Are we?
I mean, you're not. You're gaining up on them, but as Morgall is having to dodge because they keep.
Firing.
As you all see eldritch blasts and bits of lightning that are going past the ship as Morgall's trying to steer, he hollers back to you all, "You guys need to find something."
Oop, there goes the music.
Find something.
Find something for us to do. We need to get a hold of everyone on the other side.
So we can't
The
really.
Feywild.
I know a good friend of ours that has a rock that can go in between places rather easily.
How are you gonna get his attention?
Take out the
Archibald, the
rock.
rock. You
I
know,
take out
the
the
whole.
homestone.
Yes, get him on the phone. Get him on the phone.
Archie! Earth to Archie! Well, Mayday! Mayday!
Yes, what is it?
Witches, return! Samhain very bored. We need to reach Baba Yaga and the Feywild. And Trollia.
I thought that you all had ways of doing that yourself.
They have extra help. We're trying to even the odds here.
I think he means reaching them more directly than using him as a go-between.
This was the first suggestion I was given to use, so.
It was more meaning so he could go and warn them, but this works
Mhm.
too. I mean,
I thought that, first of all, that you had Leon at your disposal.
kind of
do.
burnt through some of that magic already.
Of course.
Yeah.
Did Trollia not leave anything within her quarters that would allow you to communicate?
It's overgrown. We haven't had the.
You know what? I'm going to brave whatever the hell she's spelled the door with, and she's going to run down there.
You don't know that she spelled. Okay. I was just meaning it's turned into a large hedge in there.
It
I then
doesn't
knock on the
matter,
door.
Rokai,
May I
it's
enter?
just a
And
figure
then,
of speech.
what
As
does the room
you-
look like?
Open the door. It looks like a little slice of paradise as the leaves and everything have overgrown, and her bed is now this hammock. And you see, it's pretty much the same way that she left it, except it's now very druidy.
I then go looking for the little bonsai.
The little bonsai is still there.
Hello, little friend. We need to talk to Trollia. Can you help us?
Do you really think Kai's gift is going to be able to do that?
Rokai, who are you talking to? Or did you chase down Moxie?
Telepathic link, guys.
I wasn't
Is that-
sure that was still on.
It
That's why I
very
was-
much was on at the end of the
I
last
couldn't
session.
remember.
You
for
refreshed it right before we hopped off to go to the fairy circle.
Right.
You see the bonsai move as a green light appears on one of its branches.
Trollia? Trollia, can you hear me?
Yes?
So Samhain made a bargain with your crabby older sisters. They're here wreaking havoc and trying to get to you
Barnabas,
guys.
stop it. I want to talk to everyone.
I'm
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, I hear you.
Hi!
Yeah, the witches have come back and they've taken our friends, and Samhain is the one allowing them to do this. So we needed to warn you guys. They're trying to get through a fairy circle to get to you.
Oh, well, that's not good. Who? Why? They're coming for me?
They're coming for Tralia.
The words were, their the
Enemies.
blood of their true
True
enemy.
enemy. And it's someone in the Feywild because they're going after fairy circles.
Did you hear that? Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
You hear her say.
I'm expecting some druid-style hold music. Da, da, da.
Pan flute style, like panpipes, etc.
As you all see a portal open
Oh no.
in the kitchen, you see a familiar face come out. Now, what is it about my children's that you say is happening?
They made a
Samhain
deal
brought
with
them back.
Samhain, and they've come back through black candles to try and find the blood of their true enemy to get their power back.
Yep, exactly that.
Our best guess is Tralia. We're in hot pursuit right now. They've stolen our companions, and you're about caught up.
Oh, and
Of
make sure not to
course
go
he
and hit the
would
wall.
do this.
Uh-huh.
Well, it sounds about like my children's. I did always teach them to have plan B, C, D, E, F, and G.
Always have a backup plan. Good advice.
Many different plans, because normally, eh, plan B, C, then don't work.
So which one are we on?
We'll
F.
get there.
Oh, good.
We got
This
plan
is
F.
a desperate plan. Because of what you did with the Black Cauldron, it took a lot of their other fail-safes away from them. This is a desperate attempt. My children would not have normally made such a deal lightly. They must have known that something would happen to them.
Well, they do claim to be able to see futures.
Mm-hmm. I imagine Endolin is the one who is the reason this one exists.
Yeah, I guess that is why they found that they stole that strand.
Strand?
And
Yes. What did they call it? The Web of Fates?
ah,
Oh no.
Rasta be damned.
Let me guess, it's from the spider goddess Arasta.
When she says that, a memory flashes into your head of back at the carnival when you saw the three witches making the deal with the Mikage when they took out a specific string as they laced it through all of the Crimson Moon children. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes, I do.
No.
That kind of flashes in your head for a moment, thinking that you may have seen what she was talking about once before.
That rings a bell. That rings a
Strand
very
that tied
scary
our
bell.
fates together?
Yep. That sounds right.
Wait, Hex did something like that too. Two might not be related. Who knows? Yep.
Rule number 1 of having gotten this far, nothing is a coincidence. Nothing ever in existence is ever a coincidence anymore.
Rule number 2 is don't let them distract you, because that's normal.
And rule number 3, never make a deal.
You are not going to stop them from getting what they are wanting. Right? If they want something, as you see the bottom hull of the ship become transparent momentarily, as you can see the creatures that are making their way. Oh, delightful. They are going to the Feywild.
They're trying
Guess
to.
so. They
Either
keep making
they're
circles
going
around the
after the
Feywild.
fairy circles or they're just fucking around. Hard to tell.
They went to one, we broke it, and they immediately started going to another. They tried to get up here.
Yeah,
They
but by
sent
the way,
things
we
up
did
here.
kind of break one. That's probably not the best thing.
Breaking
The
it probably
best.
wasn't, yes.
The best plans are always the ones where you have the better plan. And this is what we're going to. As she. You see energy go throughout the golden almirage as it. You all are on the ground now as the golden almirage is parked on top of the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Okay.
Uh,
That was
Don't
weird.
puke on me. If you're going to puke, turn
Crimson
that way.
Blades! We have no time to talk as she opens the doors to the palace. Where is my daughters? Sibylna! Thralia!
We were in hot pursuit of the others.
I
No.
am aware of this, Mick. They are coming. We are going to fortify the castle,
cutting
and
them
we
off
are
in
going
past
to
as it is.
have. This is where we are going to make our stand.
Hey,
We're- oh boy.
Moxie's kind of
There's
excited.
battle at the
She
castle.
looks excited now. She's just like,
We kind of did have that 11-day deadline and time kind of squiffy here, but okay.
Oh, we know it might go and bring us backwards in time, and we'll have more time.
Well,
Don't question it, okay?
too late to do anything now. Let's just go.
That timeline that you speak of, Pef, I will try to assist whatever way I can.
it's Mama Yaga. We don't have to worry about losing anything.
Do not worry. All that I need you to focus on right now is making sure that your friend, my daughter, is safe.
Yes.
And
Understood.
stopping these from happening. My daughter, as you have fought before,
Wait.
no doubt
Mhm.
that they will be very irritated. They will have lack of focus.
They also have very little power.
A thought occurs. We know that they were trying to get here for the blood of their true enemy, but the true enemy wasn't named. For all we know, it could be you.
What could be coriander?
We do not
Could be
know.
about anybody.
The most likely yes is Trollia, but let's not have them shift our focus too far. You should worry as well. Protect yourself.
Oh, do not worry. As you see her transform herself into her enlarged version. Lord Oberon,
That's a fair
as
point.
you
That's
as
a fair
she
point.
as you all
Very fair
go
point, I would say.
into the courtroom. Crimson Blades. What a surprise. What brings you back to Prismere?
A matter most grave.
The witches made a deal with Samhain. They're wreaking havoc and trying to get here.
Happy
They seek the
Hallows
bl-
Eve.
They seek the blood of their true enemy before the sun rises in the material plane.
They've bought themselves crown with the black candles that will run till then.
And Samhain has currently made it permanently night over there.
So that kind
This
of
is most dire.
Mm-hmm.
On All Hallows Eve, the veil between realms every realm is very thin. That is why that a lot of people experience increased activities with monsters and paranormal, supernatural entities. Beasts from the far realms can make their way onto your material plane.
We've seen a good few of those today as well.
This
lot.
means that traversing between planes right now is very easy to do.
So they may not necessarily need a circle after all.
No, it would appear as if they might need one, primarily because of Coriumber. The consensus magics were at work trying to keep them on the other side.
Right. There were
But-
some things running around.
If what you say is to be true, which you would not be here otherwise, then my love, as you see the queen nod as she stands up and you see her take out a rapier that is covered in lilies and thorns, as she says, Prismere! To arms! As you see hundreds of soldiers Palace guards! As you hear a familiar neighing as from within the spire of the citadel, two familiar unicorns with wings of steel on them.
Norana and Friend here.
And proof that Bahamut
Hello
still lives.
again.
Hello. Hi.
A pleasure to meet you. As
The
I am.
wings you see are rusted a bit.
Hmm.
Well,
What can we do to help aid in preparations?
You all are the Crimson Blades. You're members of the court. You know what to do. When my beloved said to arms,
Both blades.
I would assume you must as well.
Yes, it was.
Without
I'm going
question.
to shut up now before I put my
As
foot in
you
my mouth
see,
further.
as you see Tralia and Zybilna come in, as Tralia has her staff, as she, you see vines start going over the front part of the palace as it's trying to hold the doors together, as it's barricading them. As you see Zybilna start snapping her fingers, as you see what look like gargoyles and statues
Nick, can we
fall
bolt,
and start
have it?
animating into
I'm
stone
going to be doing
golems.
some very rushed work, but this ought to work.
Alright, I trust you.
And Leon starts crafting with some glyph magic.
Mignic holds
See.
Havoc in one hand and has Sacred Flame ready on his other.
Moxley slices her thumb, walks over to Mabari, and draws the symbol of Zybilna on his chest. This will have to do until we get united.
I'm sorry,
It is
what?
to protect you. Blood magic. It's very strong.
That's not the. We could talk about that.
know
Rokai
what?
flexes his vines and tests them out, make sure he still knows how to use the spines.
Meanwhile, Leon pulls out a
More
small
like
knife.
until we get you a medal of your own, this will suffice.
You don't have to explain. I like the setup that you did there, but I don't think anyone's mentioned that in character in you so far, so I had to put in a reaction.
No, and Moxie actually probably just doesn't realize that she said it at all because adrenaline. I know Moxie said it. Moxie's just like, wait, I did? Okay, what the heck?
I need to go get something real quick. Give me a second.
Nick, how many crossbow bolts did you toss to me? Alright, then Leon is pulled out a small cutting knife and is etching in some runes, or whatever you want to call the glyphs, into the arrows.
I'd call them glyphs.
Yeah, I mean, runic depends on if you're a dwarf, I guess.
And for when Justin gets back, I just rolled a total of 23 Arcana to try and put some protection into that symbol that's now been drawn on him.
This thing needs better position.
So that was a
There we go.
23 and
Just
a total of oh,
to know about them.
that's a 29
Any
total
particular
charisma
focus
to
you
make
want
sure
towards,
that it all imbues
that extra
correctly.
damage?
One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. I couldn't understand.
Leon,
but-
go.
Any focus towards extra damage, I can get you acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
I feel like acid and thunder were the two big ones for these witches, weren't they?
Fire. Fire good.
Fire.
Explosive arrows, got it.
Sure. Yeah, actually, explosive arrows. I will be pyro.
Or, Molotov arrows, same thing. And Leon just gets back to work and pulls out his quill from the
Well,
starts working
actually-
on it.
There's
As-
an idea.
Lord Oberon hands you all a stone that cracks and embeds itself into your armors. You
What is
feel a
this?
surge of energy.
Ooh,
Oh, I know what this is.
Oh dear. That's
is
not
that
much.
thing that you were talking about last time we were here just going? Oh, never mind. Here,
Thank you.
this is a rush job. Don't know how well it's going to work at Micnic. Say, you're going to have to give it a command word. Fire? I don't know. Just say something like fire right before you take the shot, and it'll activate the glyph. Next thing it touches, it's going to explode with fire and spread it nearby in
Okay.
about 10 feet.
They're obviously distracted. I will say it. Thank you, Lord Oberon.
I said thank you.
Thank
too.
you.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, my lord.
You're welcome.
Um,
We've no time to dally.
That's 5d8 extra fire damage when you
Right.
hit with Havoc
I need.
Brace yourselves.
for the next 15 arrows.
Rokai, what were you about to say?
I was just going to ask for some cloth and a bit of oil that I might dip my dots in them.
Does Leon not have this for you?
I mean, that's what I was asking.
I can get you some, yes. And Leon will prestidigitate some oil for you.
Fantastic.
You thought about-
Titania lowers her rapier in front of you all as spores come out of some of the lilies. As it invigorates you, you now officially have a long rest.
Oh,
good stuff.
yes.
My lady, you are too good. You are too good to
Yes.
us, my lady.
What is the perk from Lord Oberon?
We'll have
That's
to figure that out.
that's gonna be a thing we figure out.
Yeah, we'll get there. So, Justin, what I'm doing is taking the cloth, tying it to the back of each of my darts, and dipping them in oil.
So to your
Oh, there.
rolls, 1d4.
Yeah. I'm figuring that lightning thing I do, I can just a little bit with that every
Also-
time.
Your AC increases by 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
That still only puts me at like 14 AC, so we'll see how well that works.
I'm typing out the actual D&D rules for the exploding arrows real quick.
Neat.
Fine.
So attack rolls was plus what you said?
1d4.
1d4.
Okay, add a d4 to everything for now.
Yeep.
Only for now. For now.
As you hear
Oh boy, they're here.
Burn some witches.
as the front of the castle implodes on itself, you see the witches burst through as they
I don't guess we get lair bonuses here at this point, do we?
No, that would be the lovely king and queen here. That's what we kind of got already.
Yep.
as Bavlorna is going around the castle, she's as you see bits and pieces crumbling around as they
There's going to be no hesitation behind Nick just immediately firing, so let me know when I can.
Hello, mother. You know, I would normally be very upset at my children for doing something like this. But I cannot fault you for something that Mama teach. Always have plan B, C, D, E, F, and G. Bah! But making deals with gods like that, I do not approve. Mother, you want to talk? Hello, dear sister. All we want to do... As you see strings attached to some of the guards below Endolin.
I
We'll be
immediately
taking
fire
our
my
dear
arrow at those
sister.
strings.
As you see Miknik, the arrow flies through the air as it slices the strings.
No
As
puppetry.
It would then, shortly after cutting through, most of those strings explode.
what? As you see Endolin, as she
Nice.
slams into the wall, as her pumpkin you see her as the pumpkin bike, the eyes and the jack-o'-lantern smile, flames engulf it as it starts to wrap around. Fine.
Ooh.
We'll be taking her by force.
Hey,
Is there a
ugly!
Pipe on that.
You gotta get through
pumpkin
us
bike?
first.
Say what, McNick?
Is there a tailpipe on that pumpkin bike?
No.
Dang it.
Not that McNick would know what a tailpipe is, but
would
I
see
think that
smoke
would be
coming out of
hilarious.
it.
It's a magical pumpkin motorcycle, okay?
It does not have a tailpipe.
Aim for the wheels.
I
Aim
don't
for the
think
wheels.
that it has... I don't think it has some of those things.
Morgul, spear!
Ha!
Nice.
As she... You see Zybilna... As you see a spell... As you see the Queen of Prismere place her staff down.
Oh no.
As you hear her voice boom through the castle. Get out of my realm! As she slams her staff down, you see a shockwave go through as the witches die! Everyone roll for initiative.
Initiative!
Alrighty.
The first thing
I
I'm
was-
going to do is a blade barrier. Get this one
As
started.
heavily as you base them on the Sanderson sisters, I was really hoping calling them ugly reaction.
That was a total of 8. Unless there's an
15.
added roll on that.
Also, I think I need to change
I
Rokai's
told
art.
you all. +4.
Oh, okay, that's to everything. Okay.
Oh, all rolls.
That's-
19 then.
Yes.
That's a 10. Not terrible now, but my better rolls were imbuing that blood sigil with protection magic.
Well,
18.
did you get both me and Toll?
Nope, not yet. Okay,
Okay.
so who had the highest roll?
Toll, 18.
I was at
I
18.
had 19.
Roll of 18.
Leon.
Wait,
Leon had
you're
19.
at 19. Okay, so it goes Leon, Rokai.
Presumably Moxie
Need
next
to
time.
roll for
No, I had a 10.
Morgal.
Ah, okay.
Morgal had a 14. Anybody beat a 14?
Plus a 4.
I do not beat. I am at a 12, so I'm right after Morgal.
Okay. Moxie
10
and
total.
Micknick. Micknick, what was yours?
12.
12. Moxie, you were a 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Grand total.
Okay.
Not too happy with it.
You're just saving yourself for when you get to really light him up.
Eh.
Okay.
Might as well make him go out with a bang.
Or she's gonna stand there and just constantly trip them up with stupid things she says.
As Bavlorna, you see electric energy crackle from her fingertips as she aims for Leon.
Counterspell!
You see her spell bounce off.
If you wish to play that game, we can too. Take your best shot, little man.
Leon,
Insist.
We will.
Let's see how you like it. Going to be doing one simple thing. Very simple. Yes. Bigby's hand. Slam down. Slapping
Yes.
her down towards the ground.
Bitch. Said
is that a spell or is that a
It's a slam attack with the Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand? Is that that's
Yes,
a spell,
that's a spell.
right? Counter spell.
Okay, what level?
5th level.
Okay, that means she needs to make a DC check of 8. Let's see, I think that's a 15.
Is that 18? Oh, okay.
I want to say
Oh,
that's
shit.
correct. It's been a bit.
Hang on.
The die went flying.
I went flying.
Yep.
It's like, I give up! I give up!
The die
Okay,
went
so
a
15.
flying.
It's like it knew it was going to fail.
That's a 16.
We'll disrupt my spell then.
So it stalled for time.
As you see Bavlorna snap her fingers as Bigby's hand wraps around Leon's and starts to. You see her as it just.
See, we can do that too.
Good, good.
Anything else, Leon? Or are you holding action?
I'll hold an action.
Oh, too afraid?
No, just figuring out which one of you gets the first one.
Rokai.
Hey, you old hag. Can you do this? I whip out with my vines of the court to grab her.
To grab who? Bavlorna, Skabatha, or Indolin?
The one he was interacting with.
Bavlorna. Okay.
Bavlorna. Yeah, that is...
Frog
the-
lady with lightning.
He is pretty ugly. Gotta admit.
Is that D4 also adding on attack roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
on everything right now.
Okay. If that's
Just a
true,
flat
then
plus
that
4.
is 22 to hit.
You hit.
So I grab her with the vines, with the spikes out, so we apply bleed. Damage is 12 plus 4. Ooh, 13. And then once I retract the vines and get right up next to her, I say, bye! And I do my lightning teleport. Back to where I came from. So she has to... let me make sure I have this right. I need to... God, I had this figured out in Thunderstep. Okay, I teleport myself to an unoccupied space I can see within range. So back where I came is within the 90 feet because I have a 20-foot range. Immediately after I disappear, a thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a con saving throw.
Oh, Lord.
So that would also be all of you.
Within 10 feet of the space that I left.
Within 10 feet of the space that you left. So that's actually some of the guards.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, there were going to be some casualties. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, Rokai's not great at the whole foresight thing.
Two of them have already failed. That's a crit fail.
Oof. One guard
okay,
is
so
just
the four,
down.
So the four that you, so
Affected?
the 4 guards are they're down from that, and then she rolled a 12.
I think that's a fail.
Okay, so that makes 3d10 thunder damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think these are d10, right? Or are these 12? Hang on, let me make sure I got the right dice out. Goodness. Okay, yeah, those are 10. So yeah, it was 13. Or wait, no, what did I say a minute ago?
12.
12. Okay, 12 thunder damage.
As you hear the clap, you see Bavlorna.
Ugh.
As you see some of her skin slough off, you see Bone as she...
I thought you couldn't get any uglier. Turns out you can.
I think I made her
unlocked.
pretty. Compared to before.
I don't know. I think it's hard to make that pretty.
Sisters, we have to do this before the sunrise. Otherwise,
As she starts to do this with her skin, you see some of it
Already.
slough off.
This is gonna be
do
easy.
not say such thing. You know not what you speak.
No?
We will live forever.
Well, you know what they say, age before beauty. Bring it on, Granny.
I'm an unnatural monstrosity, and you're still uglier.
I'm going to skin you and wear your leather coat.
Moxie
Good
just-
luck catching me.
Has Moxie gone yet?
As she...
No.
No, not yet. Rokai,
And
is that all?
age
Is that
before
all
beauty.
for you?
Yeah, that was 2 moves in one. So yeah, that is it.
You see Scabatha as she... You see energy crackle as she throws it down onto the castle floor. As you
Dispel
see-
magic.
How dare you?
How
She
dare
tries
you?
again. She's going to use another action. Anything, Leon?
I can't do anymore. I've used an action, 2, and both my actions. I don't have anything left.
I think
She
you did
throws down the same sigil as you see the ground beneath start crackling open, as you see spirits starting to rise from the ground,
well. Oh boy.
as
As
you
it
see
starts going.
ghosts start coming out from all around.
Oh, boo-hoo. Such
Interesting.
contrivances are not scary. At best, they're annoying.
Do we see our companions?
That'd be nice to know.
Look at this one.
Ew!
That's not
Like
one of
it.
our companions.
Oh,
Ew!
I like it.
Squidward,
Squidward?
Oh, look at this one.
gotta use the technique. Oh, that's
Oh,
not
Lord.
one.
That's 2.
Ooh, that's cool.
Come one, come all. 2 for the price of 1. Spirits of the underworld. Now on.
Oh, God.
Dan's Demon Depot isn't open right now.
Let's not go that route, shall we? We'll piss off Asmodeus.
Oh, God.
According to Tasha, the only good demon is a dead demon.
Oh, who wants to break the news about that?
The Monster Mash! That's what that makes me think of, is the Monster Mash!
As these ghosts start rising up and start going around the courtroom, Scabatha just says, "Make sure that you do quick work of the. Maybe some possession will be in due course." Morgal as his arms start to flame. In the words of Morgal, Eldritch Blast.
Ora. No.
Okay, that's
my line.
that's a hit. What's the damage on Eldritch Blast?
Okay, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's see here. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
So 2 hit, and then for the third,
Oh,
that is a miss.
That means that's 3 attacks to hit, and on a hit it takes 1d10 force damage plus
Yep.
charisma, I think, from him.
So that's 18. As he it slams into Scabatha as you 2 searing holes in her chest as she You're going to pay for that. I'm not done yet. As he Eldritch Blast.
You do such a great Morgul. I love
Again.
it. Do it
Oh,
again.
yeah,
do it again. Do it again.
That's never gonna get old. Never, never, never. Never gonna get old.
That's 2. And that's a crit on the
Ding,
third.
ding, ding.
So automatically that's going to do full damage there. Plus 6. 22 points of damage as it the eldritch energy starts slamming into her chest as you see this red and green energy start going up through her wooden-like skin as she
Ew.
I'm going to take your lover and I'm going to hang him from spikes.
That's like the worst thing you could have possibly
Oh, Scabby dear, you done fucked up.
You see Morgal just looking at the ground for a second.
You were gonna
Is he-
die, but now you're his.
Mm-hmm. Good luck there, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, where's those boxes?
all
I think
yours.
Morgal would at this point go and start pulling out the boxes like Pokeballs.
Actually, they were left in this room, weren't they?
You're dead.
We're gonna leave Scabby to you then. I'm gonna focus elsewhere.
As you see
Vengeance must be
Morgal
served.
muttering under his breath as he makes the mark.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Okay, Mick, it's your turn.
He's gonna be fine.
Right, Moxie did get to go. Okay.
No, I'm
No,
after you.
Moxie is after you.
Right. Wow. I forget. Okay. But,
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt the flow, but I have to ask just in case I made a whoopsie again. We're sitting at level 15 right now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We're at 15.
Okay, cool. Continue.
I'm technically level 14 in one thing and level 1 in another.
Oh, that adds up to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Be good. I'm 13 in one.
Alright. I am going after Puppet Master.
That's me. That's what's coming.
I pull back the spring on Havoc. That's gonna be 16 to hit with the first one.
+4. Don't forget that.
Yep.
Or was that already counting it?
Was that counting it?
18. With the plus.
Okay,
4.
18 hits. I was going to say, if you rolled that, no.
And I do go ahead and say Flamox, igniting the arrow bolt as it is. So that's 5.
Okay, so as it hits, you need to make a DC 18 save, and it's 5d8 for damage from
5d8
Total
explosive damage, I believe.
fire damage. It's going to act like a Molotov, but yes.
Is it showing all the minis fine on the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite well.
Not with a heck of a lot of detail, but that's just the nature of
Camera.
Yep, that's the nature of the camera.
the setup, I was gonna say.
Oh, well,
I
yeah.
think the dice are
it's
eluding him.
Oh my
the
goodness.
better,
Yes, they
I'm
are.
actually looking at it now. Wow, there's a lot of
better
things.
in person.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've been mostly focused on the DM, and up until he started bringing in the spirits, and I was like, oh,
Oh
oh
wait.
shit.
Oh,
Whoops.
That was
shit.
23 explosive damage.
Whew.
You know what? Now would be a great time for me to start using that thunder step because it has some half decent range. I just need to.
Plus the 9 base damage.
Anything else for your actions?
That's the first action.
Okay.
Okay.
As you all see Mick knock back an arrow, as he enchants it, you see these flames just as he rolls in front of Indolin and lets the arrow loose as it ding goes into her shoulder blade as she
What is this?
as you see burn marks scorching her face. You see the veil that normally covers as it starts being disintegrated by the flames, as you see her withered skeletal form underneath as her jaw snaps back into place.
Strings,
What do you
but
do?
you can see there are no strings
I
on
take
me.
a step back and hold action. I'm going to hold a flame strike for the next time that we
Ooh. Burn, witches burn.
A ghost actually gets to move right now.
Oh lord.
Can't possess as one of us. Watch.
I actually
No!
it will be against a ghost if a ghost tries to possess someone first.
That is a 19, and
There I
it
am.
is going to attempt possession on Moxie's sister.
Alright, so that is going to
Oh, bitch.
do a flame strike on it.
Okay.
So that's a Dex 15 save.
That would be a fail.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yes, Mr. Burns.
17 points of flame damage.
Ooh. Sweet
As
mercy.
you see it go through the ghostly form, as it
No.
Bad ghosty.
as it skitters across the field. There's one more that is actually in the same turn order. Blah, 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 blah. That's the one next to Mama Yaga, attempting possession. That's a critical fail. As Mama Yaga reacts, you see Mama Yaga turn round.
Make it into a nice borscht.
You're going to borscht.
Okay. As you see her grab onto the ghost, as you see radiant energy flow through her fingers, as you see the ghost start screaming in agony as it just...
Well, shit.
That one was so inadequate that my personal headcanon is he screamed, "You cannot defeat the box ghost!" And then poof.
The Bex Ghost!
I like your box ghost, I gotta admit.
What, mine or his?
His.
I think his is better. I've never been able to do the box ghost
I
justice.
am the Bex Ghost! You cannot defeat me or my underling!
Honestly, the box
And just
ghost
before he
is
goes
the
away,
best.
beware!
Beware.
Beware!
Poof.
The Rockstar chick was the second favorite ghost.
Ember.
Yes, thank you.
Do you remember?
Let's not start singing it, please.
Alright, so... Blah, 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 blah. Moxie!
Who's closest?
To you? This
Mhm.
is you. Right
Okay.
here. So there's a
Fair.
ghost there. You have line of sight to Bavlorna. You do not have line of sight to Skabatha right now.
Scabby belongs to Morgul. We are not touching Scabby. That's a thing. So, Bavlorna, 'tis time to boil the frog. What's that saying? Watch pot never boils. Something, something, something. Oh, fuck it. Level
They never
5
turned up the
fireball.
heat enough.
Level 5 fireball. We gonna roast the frog instead.
Look, I was going to say something witty, but it's been a really long and tiring day, so just burn.
Something, something, watched pot. Something, something, boiling frog. Oh, never mind. Let's have roasted frog legs instead.
Damn it, that's good.
That's gonna be a level 5, so that's gonna be a total of D10, and it's It is a.
I've never
I
had
can't find it.
frog
Where the
legs.
fuck?
So I have
It tastes
no
like
idea.
chicken.
I keep getting told that about snake
Dexterity
and
saving
frog
throw, DC
quite a few things.
18.
It's a
DC
spicy
18.
Uh-huh.
That's a fail.
Alright, so that's gonna be a total of 10d6 fire damage.
chicken. It's a lot of D6s.
Yes.
It is a lot of D6.
Yeah, this is the reason. Okay, that's.
In a perfect world, that could go up to 60.
Yeah, and it got pretty damn close. That's a grand total of 41.
Oh,
Woo!
By an infernal vengeance is mine, bitch.
as you all see it was that fireball.
Yes.
As you all see the fireball starting to consume where Bavlorna is as it grows in size, as she, in her cauldron, starts trying to...
No, 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 no!
As it engulfs her, you see the pot starting to boil her skin as she...
I need to put a lid on that.
You see
But it's about
the
to boil over,
skin
isn't it?
Yeah.
start sticking to the pot as she...
Oh.
No, you're gonna make a really shitty tasting borscht when you're done. Ugh.
So is
And
that all
then-
for you, Moxie? Or no?
There's one
I
more.
am going to hold action. I'm just gonna sit there and just vengeance is mine, bitch.
Did shit just get real?
All right. Ghosties. Spooky.
Spooky, scary
Scary.
skeletons.
Micknick, one ghost is going to attempt possession on you. That is a con save that you must make. Con save 18.
Don't forget the D4.
Yes, don't forget the D4.
So,
Reroll.
Oof.
halfling.
Halfling,
Oh.
he's lucky. Reroll.
Lucky.
What's the DC?
Toll.
18.
Try not to do
It
that.
fit
to me.
perfectly, all right?
Yes, I know,
So
but
you,
copyrights.
What did you roll, Micknick?
Rolling the D4.
Sufficiently transformative, I think.
Right at 18.
Right at
Fairly
18.
fast.
One of the ghosts leaps towards you as Micknick dodges out of the way. You see it bump into one of the other ghosts as it looks at the other one.
No.
As they couldn't possess each other, they start knocking each other away.
No, Luigi's
Um,
mansion.
Beware! Sorry.
Alright! I am the Bax Ghost!
Oh,
and
no, he's
I'm
back.
going to try I'm gonna try to possess the queen!
Oh no! Try to
Note
possess the
for
queen.
post, Box Go stuff is non-canon. That's for the bloopers.
That's the bloopers. Yes.
Okay, she has to. Oh, she did not save.
But you're
A
not really
box
going to
goes-
say. Well, here's. Do I have line of sight on her?
On her?
On the queen.
On Zybilna? No, but you do have line of sight on the ghost that is attempting possession.
Then actually, she's going to speak directly to the ghost, and this is going to be a cutting words. It's going to take a full D10 off of its roll to possess. Or is that
okay.
So that's going to be
Well,
a matter of.
she had to do a con.
Oh,
uh,
then
con
it would
save.
be. Then it would be a matter of. Damn it, brain just stopped working. It's
You're
going
honest,
to
you'll
be.
get there,
It's
you'll
going
get
to be. It's going to be an inspiration of. Are you going to let that piece of filth get any closer to you, milady? Because I can see through the ghost, right?
Well, ish.
Yeah.
kinda.
You can see a vague form that looks like the queen.
Or it's this filth shall not be allowed to linger in this castle.
It feels to me like a vocal inspiration would work.
That is what
on
she's
Who
doing.
it's heard from, so it wouldn't necessarily need line of sight. It just
Well, I didn't have
feels
direct
right.
line of sight to address her, so I'm having to just address the room.
right, but I mean, you knew she was in that location,
Ish, yeah.
so that's
Okay,
all.
that
so-
adds a D10 to her save. So
To her
roll an
save.
extra-
Okay, so she saves. In reaction. Yep. All right, that ghost is fucked. As she, you see Zybilna's eyes look like Tasha's momentarily, as she just puts a finger up toward the ghost. As you see this,
Tag, you're it.
Tag.
I am the bag.
Yeetus deletus.
Beware.
I love it when you embrace my bad jokes.
Indolin's turn finally. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay.
What do they have to do with this?
Nothing.
So, Indolin, as she looks around as everybody is in mid-fight, she takes out what looks like a small bag as she throws it into the air and into the middle of all of you.
Uh-oh.
As the bag lays there on the ground, it's near Miknik and Tralia. As the bag, you see fingers wrap out of the bag. As you see more fingers wrap out.
Is this a
As
summon?
you see two tiny little eyes.
It's a bag of
Miknik,
Samhain!
you hear a voice say, "Hello.
Was this a summon spell?
I am the bag man."
Oh no.
Justin, it's a valid question because I still have a
It
held
is
action.
not a summon. No.
Okay.
It is not a
Not
summon.
a spell.
This
Damn
is a literal creature.
I
is-
think I
You still
shared
have
a
an
post about the bag man
the bag.
earlier.
Yeah.
it. Oh no.
Many sessions ago.
Yes.
Probably.
This is what crawls out of the bag.
Ugh.
Ew.
I am
the bag man.
Beware. Sorry.
Leon, the bag man, is going to attempt to grab you.
Okay.
Strength check to break his grip.
Okay then. Let's see here. So that's 14 before the D4, and after that's 15. 15 total.
Miknik, as the bagman grabs onto his leg, he starts trying to shake off his hand. As he breaks his hand off for a moment, the bagman starts grabbing the floor and starts coming over toward Leon as he says, "Don't go anywhere. Come see what's in my bag."
I didn't want your
As
bag
you
of
see
food.
the rest of his body is inside of this tiny
Ew.
bag as he's crawling across the floor. Tralia's turn.
Oh man, this means the bag man is canon.
Well, it's an
Well,
actual creature.
Yeah.
it was
Okay,
already
so
a creature.
Tralia is
Yeah, but I didn't know it was canon in his universe, so now
aiming
having a bag of
toward-
holding is a risk.
she's aiming toward Indolin. That is a nat 20. That's a nat 20.
Trolley,
Go,
bitches!
Tralia!
That's a nat 20.
Hey, Tralia, you gotta go and narrate this one.
I think she's
She
asleep.
looks up at Indolin and says, "You should have stayed dead." As you see Barnabas swoop in as she gets on top of Barnabas and flies over toward Indolin. As she just, you see this energy wrap around her hand. And, well, that was a nat 20. I don't know why I'm rolling. That's 30 damage. As she,
Fun,
Just-
fun.
this bark goes and wraps around her arm that is covered in this green energy as she just smacks Indolin right in the face with a right hook. As you see some of Indolin's skin slough off.
How dare you?
We are top of the round, Bavlorna. Bavlorna. Nope, wait. That's Mabari's turn. What am I doing?
I was wondering where he was.
Yep.
Wondered if he
Tralia,
was going to
not
fight.
Tralia's sister, but Moxie's sister as well.
Yep.
Oh.
Completely forgot. I have a lot of.
Characters.
You all don't. There's a behind this.
There's a
there's
tower with a list
shit
of
ton
names, right?
There's
Yep.
a tower with just a list of.
I imagine at this
names.
point you have the
Okay.
tower, and then they can.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is
it
the
just,
Tower
it just,
of the Teeth.
It just continues. So that is Mabari. What does he want to do? He's really eyeballing Bavlorna right
What?
now.
I love the bass drop. It's great.
I mean, it's fair
That's
that
a
he's
hit.
he's gonna eat Bavlorna.
Okay.
I just know it.
You see Mabari as they turn into riot.
Nice to see you.
He's going to grapple her as you see the tendrils wrap around her, and he slams her down onto the ground with 15 points of damage. He has her grappled right now as he says, "Go ahead, kill her."
Leon, I believe that's an invitation.
Happily.
Your sister is next.
Oh. My
As she
sister here
sends
says,
out Nox, you see Nox transform into a ball of radiant energy as 3 beams of light hit the ghost. As you see one of the ghosts dissipate as she says, "Damn things. I can't get away from them, can I?"
I don't know. They're always such a nuisance.
What does that mean?
That might be a hint towards exploring that later.
Leon!
Ask.
Over table. I do believe that's a reference to backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So, quick question, DM. Is
Yes.
Bavlorna considered grappled or restrained?
She is grappled right now.
Also,
Okay.
I'm having trouble figuring things out on the field. Where's Mabari and Bavlorna?
Mabari is here. Bavlorna is here. Skabatha, Indolin, Ghost. Tralia, Leon, Mick, Moxie, you.
That's me.
The werewolf is you. Yes.
That one I knew. That one I figured out.
Yes. Then you have Zybilna, you have, of course, Mama Yaga, you have Morgal, and then you have Moxie's sibling.
I would say where's
Alicia.
Lord Oberon and all this, but I think we got it handled.
They're kind of just gonna sit and watch their knights just lay waste to this shit.
If the Royals need to fight, we did something wrong.
Yeah, bud.
So, the reason I asked was because restrained has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. This means I should
Oh,
go
shit.
fucking-
Ah! I spotted a Micnic on the
Whoops.
map.
That you did.
A new Micnic. A second Micnic.
So
Okay.
that's going to be a scorching ray
Micnic.
at 6th level.
Oh boy.
So let's see here, how many to hit? So that's 25 to hit for the first one, natural 20 for
Oh,
the second
shit.
one. So that's
Yeah, a
automatically 12
badass
damage.
idiot.
That's a 12 that doesn't hit. 29. 21. And
Ah, the DM is a man after my own heart.
19. So that would mean 5 out of the 6 hit.
Mm.
Oh yes.
And one of them was a crit, so that was 12 damage automatically.
This fight, sponsored by, is dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Shit.
So how much total damage, Leon?
That's 10d6 I gotta roll. That's 32. On top of that, so
Oh,
that's
shit.
48 damage. Just from Scorching Ray.
On who?
Leon
On
opens a
Bavlorna.
book as you see this ball of light just as Bavlorna's skin continues to just slough off as she climbs out of her pot halfway. You see her.
My beautiful skin.
It was hideous when you were alive. It's even worse now that you're dead, honey.
Mud won't even fix that. I'm sorry, darling.
I rolled a thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
You all hear cut music.
In progress. Nah, hang on.
What
I,
the fuck?
I caught was there is hope. I saved Sharlock. That I heard an unintelligible
No.
whisper.
I don't think it's. This is not good.
The first part sounded like words. The second
As
part sounded like whispers.
Bavlorna gets up, you see
Ooh.
you see chains grab onto her as it lifts her out of her pot as she
I.
you see what looks like wires and chains start wrapping around her mouth as she can't talk. The same thing happens to Endlin and Scabatha.
What the hells?
Whom?
You
In
can
the
play some
hell?
ominous music right now if you'd like.
Let's get that going, Dane.
He's getting there. Oh my Asmodeus, this is going to be glorious.
You see these cube-like portals open as you see stretching out its elongated arms and its emaciated face that is contorted with chains tying its flesh around its own face. You see the being that was in that memory that you heard the name of Jin-Gatexis.
I honestly don't remember that, but okay.
Ooh. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
As you see it start with the chains,
Oh.
you see a secondary portal with a woman whose flesh is turned inside out in the form of a dress, as you see her skin pulled over her face and made into an ornate helm, as you remember the name Ilishnorn, as you see her twist the wires around the witches. You recognize these to be the Praetors.
Nope. Can't go on that anymore, can we?
Heck no. Son
As
of
a third portal
Oh no. Oh no. Please no.
right behind Oberyn and Titania, as they look over their shoulders, stepping out of the portal. You see Vecna himself. You see that embedded into his skin now, he has what looks like these gold, almost like gold skeletal linings that go throughout his skin. You see his hand glowing with energy.
Friends, I do believe our priorities have shifted.
Yep.
Get away.
Lord
him
Oberyn. Gah!
Run,
As
you
Lord
moron!
Oberyn
Did
slams
you just call
his
Oberon a
sword.
moron?
Yes, I
As
did. Get over
Lord
yourself.
Oberyn slams his sword directly at Vecna, you see Vecna just hold his hand up like this as the sword. I'm so glad, Oberyn, for the great sights that you once showed me. As he flicks his finger, Lord Oberyn goes flying across the courtroom as Titania says, "Don't!" as she jams her sword.
You just
You see
watched.
his eye blink over to her as she flies across the courtroom,
So I Bill
and she
better have more
slams into the
smarts.
wall.
Please stop criticizing the cinematic.
That's a mental thing. You can just hear it.
Vecna scans the room. Oh. That's right. You all are still here.
Not going anywhere. And we're not letting you in.
Well, I'm already here. I came for but one thing.
Oh dear. Dare we ask?
He brings the witches over to him as you see the chains that are grappling them. You see the witches as they are in a great deal of pain. You see
See
this
after the
wave
bed.
of energy start pulsing through the witches from the praetors, as you see the praetors delighting in the pain that they are causing.
We would do
The
them in
witches.
existence a favor if we killed the witches now.
Where is it? As he snaps his fingers,
No.
that we should have never. As she coughs up and spits out blood, we should have never shown you where to get what you have now.
We should have never shown you your future.
I think you're damn right.
What have you become?
I am becoming me. I've never felt better in all my life. The web. Where is it?
You'll never find it.
He just raises his hand as you see flesh start tearing from the witches. I detect something He starts to levitate Leon over to
shit.
him.
Oh shit! Help me!
Your mind. As he brings you in closer. And he touches his finger on Leon's forehead as he scans through your memories. He detects the moment at the carnival. There it is. No wonder you wanted to find her so badly. As he flicks Leon.
Reflex, catch.
He looks over to Tralia.
I do not catch.
Okay.
He starts to levitate Tralia as you see Zybilna and Mama Yaga. As Vecna. You see him grab all of the spells in one hand as he absorbs them. Where's the web? Tralia Willoughby. You stole it from them, didn't you? When you first fought your sisters and slayed them. It's right. Here. Isn't it?
I reach out to touch Tralia with my vines and cast Protect Good against good and evil on her. Protection from good and evil? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, protection from good and evil.
I don't know if it'll help here, but it's something.
It's something.
What is the exact wording?
Until the spell ends, concentration up to 10 minutes. One willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. As the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, target has advantage on any new saving throws. So I don't know how well that applies to her being...
Broached.
You see it. He right in front of Rokai. I thought I killed you.
Not me. Not you.
Don't worry. I'll have plenty of time. I see that as long as you here, I'm not going to be able to take it so easily. Even though I could, if I really wanted to.
You have all the time
But
in
it
the
would
world, don't
be-
you?
It would be so much more fun if I had an old friend of yours do it with me. As he floats over toward the thrones, you see him melt the
Counterspell that,
thrones.
can you? Or can I?
No.
Can't counterspell that. No.
No, that's just awesome.
That's just Arcana. That's just
That's just
Arcana.
awesome.
No, that's
Hey,
just Arcana.
As he
That's just awesome.
melds the thrones together, he sits upon it for a moment. As he to arms, Crimson Blades. As a portal opens, you see the entire room go black. As blue flames engulf the courtroom.
Hell.
Are we fighting doubles of ourselves, Justin?
You see
No. Worse.
thrown out into the middle of the courtroom, Hex.
Leon, worse. Infinitely worse.
I can hope.
What am I doing here?
You've been sent to fight us.
As he turns around and locks eyes with Vecna, you see him.
Please. Don't. You don't have to do this. I could just kill them if you'd rather.
As he raises his hand in the air, you see from out of his rib cage these arcane symbols from the book start wrapping around his hand. As he points his fingers directly at all of you.
I could end them all right now. No! Take me instead. Do not harm them. What have we become? That you are so calloused to who we were. I finally figured it out. You'll see in time, as I'm sure you did. Now, Hex, you are me. Stand at the ready.
As you see Hex's form.
Yeah.
As he looks over to you all, you see his horns start growing.
I'm sorry.
As you see his arms start elongating and his legs start growing. Give me one moment.
Is it bad I want to go and have someone stop and do a distraction for me? So,
I want to try something.
You do too.
And Moxie's got her own ideas, she always has.
I want to try something that's almost certainly not going to succeed because it's a wisdom save. But I want to try it anyway.
I've
Try
still
it.
got 4 counts of cutting words.
Oh!
Hex is
Oh, I
gorgeous.
want to.
That
Can
is
I have
wonderful.
I love how close my artwork Shadow Demon turned out.
I want
Hex
it.
is awesome looking. I love
want
it.
Justin, Rokai is going to
Yes?
try something that's almost certainly not going to work. Rokai is going to whisper a command at Hex. Has the spell, must pass a wisdom save of 15 to attack him.
Oh, his wisdom is much past that.
Well, I figure it was worth a shot. Hope for a critical fail.
He has a very high wisdom.
No.
Okay. Worth a shot. Does it still cast, or can I keep that since it's so utterly pointless to try?
You tried it. It didn't work.
All right, and I guess
So
it's
use
still
the
cast.
spell.
Okay.
As Hex is towering over you.
I'm sorry.
Leon,
There
what
we
was your
go.
idea?
As are we.
Oh, whatever. It's hoping to go and cause a distraction, rip off someone's arm, but that's not seeming likely.
No, that's not
Blade
wise.
barrier. As soon as I can make my move.
Okay. I need to roll something. Mama Yaga looks over at Elish and Jin Gataxis as she grabs a hold of the chains and yanks them off of the witches as she says, "Daughters, if you ever loved your mama, then you will stand and fight with her." I need to roll for them.
If you ever loved your mama. Ooh. I've heard that one before.
Indolin is adverse to it at first as Skabatha and Bavlorna nod as they come over to you all and are now fighting by your side
Oh,
as Hex's blue flames engulf the room. He dispels all of the ghosts.
No, not the bag man.
Oh, it's fine.
I wanted to put treasures
The bag man is not dispelled because it's a monster.
That's a
I
critter.
thought it was a ghost. That was
No, it's a creature.
yeah. I can't wait to go and see what's the goodies he holds.
Mhm.
All right.
let's
Who's
do
up?
this. I think
Who
it was me.
it? Yeah.
For the first time in a long time, I draw tribute, mutter a short prayer. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I rush in to slice at his hamstrings with a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. That is 6 plus 1 martial art die. 6 radiant damage plus 1d8 on the martial arts die. What's my martial arts die? Yeah, it's d8.
Mhm.
Come on, give me the right die. Give me the right die. Bloop. All right, so 6 radiant plus 3 lightning at a range of 10 feet. I slash, just shooting the bolt at him. And same again for second strike, which gotta clear this damn thing because it keeps not working. Now it rolls. Second one is 14 to hit.
Definitely not. No.
2 slices, 1 hits. Cool.
As Rokai, the radiant energy, double damage.
Oh, yes. So that would be, what did I say it was before? 6? So 12.
As Hex looks down at you.
Sorry, friend.
You see a beam starting to form at the end of his fingertip.
Oh boy.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a heckin' hit.
Moxie,
Owie.
I think, does have a held action.
Yes.
How close is Rokai to Moxie? I think I can tell.
25 feet.
I can get there. And then activate my Ring of Force Shield in front of him.
That would be 2 actions to move
Fuck.
and use that. You can move over to him if you'd like.
I would.
Human
Uh,
shield.
I mean, she's not gonna care.
If nothing else, I'm gonna use one of my
Um,
dodges to try and reduce the damage I
I'm
take.
trying to do Blade Barrier to just prevent him from attacking us.
Yes, well, Rokai kind of went after him anyway.
I'm still 10 feet away from him. My lightning key has I basically added 10 feet of range to my melee attacks.
43 damage.
How
Instinctual
much?
dodge. D8.
I was gonna say, how much damage reduction does my armor have now?
Okay, so it was 43
Does
with
yours
5
have?
reduced.
If I manage to get in
I-
front of him.
Your armor?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I say it was a D20 or something? Or
It's something. I wrote
No.
it down, but I don't. Well, something.
Hey, just so you know, that's just over a quarter. I'm fine.
A D10 and a D6.
I'm just saying, don't.
Yeah.
No,
Don't-
this is a mental moxie thing.
Okay.
She stood by and did nothing, and that's part of why she thinks that Kai and Roy got killed.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So this is all mental.
But at the same time, that instinctual dodge knocked 5 off, so that puts me at. Yeah, I'm still okay.
And it negated 4 damage if she took the hit.
Yeah,
Did
you
she?
got hit too.
Alright, so that
Yeah,
was
since she moved over, she gets hit too.
43 minus 4, 39.
Yay!
As Hex keeps looking over into the rest of the crowd, he starts moving. Next up, Morgal. Morgal's gonna do his thing. Eldritch Blast.
Radiant damage for the win. Maybe.
It's force
God, I hope we're
damage.
not killing
It's
him.
force.
Yeah, it's force damage.
Well, I advertise the radiant damage for everyone. I feel accomplished, at least in that.
Yay.
That's 21 damage. As Morgal Hex looks over towards Morgal. He starts heading over toward Morgal. Miknik, you're up. Morgal's holding action.
Okay, so what is the clearance between Hex and us, the next closest person?
The next closest person to you?
To him, I think that would be me and Moxie. I was about 10 feet away.
I
Mhm.
need to know how much clearance there is between Hex and any friendly.
They're right up on him.
You could always put the blade swarm right on top of him. If
Center
worse
it
comes
behind
to
him.
Yeah, so it just starts.
It's 5 feet thick.
worse. Yeah.
You could
Right.
literally move it right into the middle of him.
Place
That's
it
something you
at
can do.
The,
Summon it literally right in the center of him and just.
Alright. I'm going to cast Blade Barrier. It is 6d10 of damage on a failed save for entering the wall's area, which I guess effectively is the case here since I'm
Yes.
casting it at his feet.
Yep.
So the DC on that is 15. Dex.
Dex.
17.
Well, it takes half as much.
How much is half?
Get my calculator.
I assume you just roll damage and then divide it in half.
I mean, I
Look,
wonder if
math
Channel
is
Divinity-
hard for
I'm
some people.
rolling the damage right now because I have to roll a d10.
He's
6
rolling
times.
physical dice.
I'm not even
Oh.
joking here. And Han, if you're ever, please forgive me for saying this. My wife has such a difficult time with math that she would legitimately need a calculator for more than 2 dice.
I guess I need to feel smart because I usually say math is the bane of my existence, but when it comes to standard, like, accounting style math, no
Yeah, the
problems.
more steps you
Never.
got to do, the worse it is. Addition, sure. Addition of more than 2 figures, tricky. Addition of more than 2 figures and then dividing them, that's not gonna happen.
Round up or down?
Up.
14.
Okay. As the blades start swarming around, you see Miknik raise his hands up as they start slicing and dicing through him. You see the blue flames around him start to.
I'm gonna try and point it away from us so that he's kind of shifted backwards.
How long does that last?
Concentration, 10 minutes, so of course I'm not holding action.
Okay.
You don't have to go and hold your action. Do and keep concentration, Nick. If that's what you're meaning. No,
You don't.
you can't cast another
you
concentration
just can't
spell.
cast another Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Hex
And
points a
it's
finger
going to continue
over
holding
toward
action, but
Mama Yaga. That's a hit on Mama Yaga.
Oh shit.
As he. You see Mama Yaga counterspell as she takes the damage and brushes it over to the side like it was nothing.
Why am I not surprised?
He's in Mama
blip,
Yaga.
blip, blip, blip. Moxie?
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Would he count as hold person or hold monster? Oh wait, no, never mind. I found out wisdom is not the thing to be fucking around with. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's not no. No. If I'm gonna do anything, it needs to be something like Constitution or Dex. Oh, do I? Oh yeah, there we are. Okie day. We're gonna go ahead and cast Shatter at 5th level over here. That's gonna be a con save of 18.
Radiant damage. Don't
Okay.
forget radiant.
It's thunder. I don't have radiant anything.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
You said
knew this.
18?
Actually,
Con
no.
save of 18.
Yep, that's a fail.
That's gonna be 68 of thunder damage. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Click, click, boom. Mibari approves.
That is 22 damage.
You all see Moxie as she jumps up and touches what looks like this mirror energy that was coming from her hand. As she slams into it with her palm, you see this shattering effect go over Hex as he lurches back and he lands into the blade some more.
So I love
Oof.
you, but we can't keep this up.
He points his finger at Bavlorna.
Moxie will
That's a
hold her
hit.
second. Moxie will hold her second action.
Okay. He's gonna cast it at 6th level.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You see the beam over toward Bavlorna, who was already hurting pretty bad.
much.
62 damage.
Whew.
As you see the beam go through her, you see her take a knee as she you see some of her bavlets fall off of her back as she
We feel bad even for the villains when they die at this point.
Vecna, as he sits in the chair, I'll give you one more opportunity. Just hand over the web, and no one has to die today.
I'm very tempted to do something that's going to get Leon killed.
Moxie rolls an Arcana check. Well, one's gonna have to be religion, one's gonna have to be Arcana, because she's basically going to pray that someone allows her to open a portal to yank him into space somewhere. The Sepulchre, basically. So, first roll was for Arcana to see if she could manage the runes correctly. Second one is a total of 20.
An idea, more than a coherent thought, flits through Rokai's mind through the mental link. The Chaos Apples.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Where is Morgul in this little mishmash of peoples?
Right next to Alicia, behind Mick.
You hear in the mental link, can you
Right
get
here.
one to me fast enough?
Me?
Can someone throw one fast enough?
I'm sure Morgul could throw it. When it's my next turn, I could retrieve one, no problem.
I mean, she's still going to attempt the thing of trying to open a portal behind him to see if something can yank him into space, but if it doesn't work, she knows what she's going to do next.
It didn't work.
Fair. Well, she tried.
Come now, Crimson Blades. Think reasonably here. Do not let something like this allow your friends to die. My vision is what this world needs.
Again,
Do not
who's our
stand.
friends that are dying? As of yet, I've yet to see such.
Really?
Nothing but destruction follows in your wake. Would the you
Leon,
that started
in
on this
the-
journey even
In the
recognize
back of
what
your
you've become?
head, you hear a whisper from behind you say, I can change that. It's Riot's turn.
Oh no.
Let's start a riot.
As Riot jumps forward, he grabs onto
Hex.
Hex's chest as he starts ripping and tearing.
That's
And
not going to
that
go well.
is 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
It would normally apply bleed if Hex bled, but he does not bleed.
Mhm.
So I'm going to say something in the chat that's come to mind just now to the player that is really hoping this is not the case. We've been hit with so many illusions. What's stopping this from being one just to fuck with us?
Pain.
Lots.
We
And
had
lots
pain
of
with the
things.
ice thing.
Yes, but we have craters. We have. You want to try?
It was just a thought over table, and you wanted me to
Voice your
those
thoughts.
last
Very
time.
much appreciate it.
When you get a chance, give it a try.
No, it's a hell of a thought. I don't think that's what's happening just because
I
of...
really don't think that's what's
Oh,
happening.
I don't think so, but it's just a... Would Vecna do this? Maybe. Especially with all the illusions and Halloween's effects and such. But, I don't even remember who it was.
What are we doing? Who?
It's Alicia's turn.
Okay.
Riot just tore a hole in Hex's chest.
As she takes her staff, and you see this beam of ice slam into Hex. That'll be 18 plus frost damage.
We're very fire and ice as a duo.
That is 6 frost damage.
Ooh.
That was a whiff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something, right?
Oh,
It's something, but now
It's
she's
something. It's
drawn
not. It's
attention.
not the max of what she could have done.
No.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Leon.
Alrighty then. Well, I could go and be a sass and toss the web spell, but I'm going to go and dispel magic. I'm done with this trickery. Let this be over with. And hope my hunch is right. And cast it as if it was targeting the flaming area as a whole.
Trying to dispel an illusion if there is one.
Yes.
Vecna just looks at you.
Yeah, no, this is not a nightmare. This is real.
Oh, it's a nightmare, all right.
It was worth a shot. You'd be surprised how many ice dragons, like lovely little illusions similar to this.
This is no dragon. This is the
I
greatest
do
force of
not
evil we've ever seen.
Might as well.
in illusions. If I want something, I take it. The reason that I am not absolutely going to kill everyone in here right now, you all are integral to what I need to do.
Well, that's
And
good to know.
Oberyn and Titania gave me such knowledge years
Subtle
ago.
spell, telekinesis, start floating apples to Moxie and Kai from Morgul's bad.
Morgul.
Yeah.
Counter spell.
This was subtle spell. He can't counterspell that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Spicy,
It's one of the only
spicy.
things that's neat about subtle spell. There's no way to spell it.
Or counter it.
Yeah, counter it mainly, but that's beside the point.
You,
And-
useful, my little friend.
I was hoping he'd do that, continue his monologue while I was doing that, more or less. I wanted to see where that was going, honestly, out of character.
Take full advantage of the monologuing. Yes. That's over table.
Well, if you want me to continue
I want
monologuing,
to
I
see where it
will.
was monologuing.
I do thank you, Lord Oberyn, for showing me the first time that I ever read about the book of ultimate evil. I appreciate it. And Hourglass Coven, of course, you showing me its exact location. And finally showing me what I was meant to be.
I focused on my apple, willing it to become a large container of holy water.
Moxie is waiting to see what happens with that before she does anything else.
That is a nat 20 on the roll for it.
Points for focus, man. Points for focus.
I mean, determination really
transforms.
transforms.
It transforms into holy water.
Okay, then I'm going to fling it in an arc, taking in Hex and Vecna.
Super Soaker style.
Is this going to turn? Oh, Leon,
As it-
find the
I'm going for
soaker
distraction
speeding.
here.
As it hits Hex, he.
I didn't hear what you
As
said.
it
Moxie.
hits Vecna, he goes.
No, that didn't do what I would have
was
hoped.
that?
He levitates out of his chair.
Fervently thinking to Moxie, get her out of here.
That was a nat 20 on my roll to turn it into a portal into a black hole to suck him back.
You made a
It
black
can
hole?
turn into
Not turning it
things.
in- It is a
It
portal
cannot
into
turn
space.
into. It can turn into things.
You've let me open portals
It-
with them before, though.
Yeah, but you did some prep work on that one.
Fair. That I did.
You could always
In that
throw an
case-
interdimensional space inside of an interdimensional space. We always have Mr. Bag there.
Oh, what if you used it to summon the rock from wherever the hell it is? That's just outlandish enough Moxie might think of it.
Yeah. Scroll. Archie. Bring the boy here!
No.
Focusing directly on top of
The
that.
chaos element has been brought to forth.
His face
You're
is
focusing it where?
Either right on top of or just where it would land, like, on him when it materializes.
Just
Wicked
trying
Witch
the
of the
Wicked Witch of the
West
West
style.
Okay.
And if she remembers anything, she may remember that there's like a field around it that happens when it comes into a space, and it may do damage.
Okay. As you see the rock
Oh,
around Vecna,
Oh no, you just summoned Vecna inside of Archibald's home.
as the door opens, you see Vecna holding Archie around the neck.
that.
That did not
You
turn out.
must be Archibald. Your face is different than last I remember.
You guys hear in the head chat nothing but just static rage. The fuck do I listen to you nitwits for? Look what I just did. At your insistence.
Okay,
What?
that was an over-table suggestion. No one said that to you in character.
That's what I thought was happening. That's why she did it.
What?
Archibald says,
Who materialized my rock around him?
Actually, it was more like I tried to get the field to focus on him to see if it would do him any damage.
Well,
That's
happened,
not how
happened.
interdimensional travel works.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks. I'm once
It's
again the
okay.
friendly
I
fire.
will teach you all how to do that later.
I think we're on the verge of another meta crisis.
I grow weary of this.
The fuck was that?
Ow!
That is noise
Mike's
cancellation on his side, maxing out, I think.
Connection.
Yes.
But I believe what was said was, Hex, kill them now!
Mm-hmm.
Did you all not hear me?
I did hear you. It just skipped out a bunch.
Ow.
Hex! Kill them now!
Hey, that was pretty good.
As Hex
I don't want to.
Then don't.
I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do.
You always have.
You have
We've trusted
always
you
had
all this
a
time.
choice.
You've been helping us every single step to get us here. Of course you have a choice.
Even if you know it's fatal, there is always a choice. I don't see a way forward, guys. This is problems.
everyone roll a d20.
Lucky number 13.
Ooh.
During the
Natural
Halloween
20.
special, a number 13. How interesting.
17. I don't know what
I-
we're adding.
Are we
Oh,
adding?
this is gonna be
Plus
fun.
4.
Oh,
Oh, the plus 4 too.
Yeah,
Okay
that's
then.
bad.
okay. Well,
16.
Oh, cool. 5.
21.
Damn.
That was with a natural 20.
I know, but still damn.
I need to roll for Morgal. Trump. The emotional spectrum around you all.
Forgot about this.
Welcome back to the Feywild, my boys.
You all have one thing that you can say to Hex right now. I suggest you mull it over and say it.
I'm thinking something along the lines of Hex, you have always wanted to help us.
Moxie's thinking is
You have great
do what's right.
Can we do a BRB real quick? I have to use the restroom really bad at this point,
Sounds
and
like a really good idea.
Strategic BRB.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were waiting.
We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
I'm sorry.
We'll be right back, folks.
Next time on the Crimson.
is important
back.
things. Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello, dears.
We are still deciding, folks.
Yes.
Happy Halloween!
Yes. Happy
Bones.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Wait, wasn't there something in particular that Samhain said last year? That might be
Drop
it?
something into the in-character chat, because I'm better at writing than speaking.
I like
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
pretty
it.
much
Make
the
that your
group.
statement.
So
All right.
say that
I've got mine. Now you guys got to figure out the other
I
two.
thought it was just one.
you've
Moxie's
always
got-
believed in good. Moxie got a clincher, a closer.
Okay.
Alright, we're ready.
It's gonna sound so bad because Moxie's is gonna have to be last because hers has an emphatic action that comes with it if it works.
Rokai stands and.
Find something.
Okay.
He wants to get some appropriate music.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be tear-jerking music. It's gotta be bad.
Should I get the tiny violin?
The room is silent as Vecna holds onto Archie, and Hex
Music's playing.
is
Rokai's
looming over you all. The beam is charging on his finger, pointed.
Hex. All this time he's had you believing that you're darker, weaker half. But I know you're his humanity. And that makes you stronger than he could ever be.
You've always believed in good.
She ignites her sword. You gave me these, and I will hold them for eternity. And you are family to us, and we'll never stop fighting for you. Not now, not ever.
I am Alder.
Yes,
You are.
you are not Vecna.
You have strength he has no idea what to do with.
That's why he locks you away. He's afraid of you.
Yeah.
Darkness runs
he-
from light.
Turns around. You see the blue flames that were around the just completely
Converge.
take over his converge onto his form as they go up his spine and onto his horns as he looks down at Vecna.
I am Alder. Einhard. Osris Nathburn.
Nathburn! No one else? Just me? Okay.
You are not me.
Interesting. Something I did not see. the emotional energy here having such strong effects. You see his hand burn over Archie's face as he slams Archibald down to the ground. Very well. Hex. You see Hex as he turns around to the Praetors. You see the Praetors' chains retract back into themselves as they dimension door out. As he looks back over to Vecna and charges the beam.
I have always been you. I am what you locked away. I am what is left of us. At the end, I will protect them. Till my last breath.
Very well. Then let this be your last. As the hand of Vecna glows, so does his eye.
Is this a spell?
Oh boy.
Leon, get ready.
Screw it. I threw a dart at his hand. And then I give it a little zappy zap to light it on fire.
Roll
Initiative.
for initiative.
Shit.
We
God's
started a fight with Vecna.
God's fucking damn it, Rokai. That was a 2. Well, no.
I'm at a 10 for initiative.
10. I'm at a 10. What's your dex? Higher than mine.
17. Those are +3.
We fucked.
+2.
We fucked up.
Rokai fucked up. Let's call it as we see it. Rokai fucked up.
16.
Roka just thanks to everyone.
I want.
Get in the rock and run.
Oh no. You're not playing
See
this
what you've
bullshit on
done?
us again. I'm staying with you this time.
Vecna goes first.
Of course
Oh,
he
boy.
does.
Yeah, my 11 is not going to beat that.
As he looks over, his eyes dart. As he
Over the table, apparently my dice agree with how on the fence I am right now.
Oh.
40-60% figure out what the hell I'm doing. I don't know, man.
Oh man, I don't know.
He goes over to Zybilna
How about now? Counter spell.
Second action, he right in front of Leon.
Hello.
Hello there. I wonder how much your mind will be able to withstand.
More than we can take
As
if you're
he-
shitty monologuing.
Grabs onto your head.
That was shouted out
Uh,
loud.
That is a Constitution saving of 18.
Ooh, I have that as advantage.
Oh, lovely.
So let's see here. Constitution.
Well, I don't need blade barrier, so that's going to be a beacon of hope real quick. So, all friendlies within 30 feet of me have also advantage on wisdom saving throws.
That won't help me. I appreciate it.
It might be helpful for another instance
Yeah.
to someone else.
That's
Mhm.
12. That was after advantage. And the d4.
Okay.
Leon? Damn it. Things move too fast.
You
for me to be
feel
able to
a
do anything.
searing pain flow through your mind. 46
yes.
points of damage.
Oh. Shit.
Lovely.
Ouchie.
Oh dear. This is gonna be fun.
Just lovely.
Who is the Xanathar, by the way?
You can meet him in hell.
Oh boy.
It's damn fucking business, you old prune!
A friend of yours is locked there as well. I should pay them a visit sometime.
You leave them alone.
Who's next?
Over the table, can I just say that Leon's willpower is
Is strong.
Motherfucker.
All right. Next up on the docket.
Is who?
I'm trying to figure that out. I've got 11.
We don't know what the
I was
Order
we don't know
is-
what the roll order is. You never told us. You
Yeah.
just told us Vecna went first.
at 16.
You had us roll.
What were the rolls again? I thought that you all had that down.
I had 10.
11.
I had
10.
10, but he has higher dex than I do.
I have
Okay,
16.
so Mick, Nick,
Then Kai, then
then
Maxie.
Kai, then Moxie, then
Leon.
Leon.
Okay, so
Get everyone into the rock.
We can't just leave the situation here as it stands.
Not all of us will.
Oh, no, over my dead body. No. You've traumatized me once already. I'm not letting you traumatize me again.
I'm gonna do divine intervention.
He's praying to
Lord,
God for help.
The cold one's aid.
Moxie
That
can't
was
call
a
on things like that yet.
67%.
Oh, that doesn't do nothing.
That doesn't bode well.
Hmm.
Does not bode well. Honestly,
Above half, at least.
it is above half.
Mm.
So it's unlikely.
Anything else?
You have one last action?
I'm
Or
gonna
do you want to
hold
hold
action
said
now.
action?
I need to be ready to heal.
Well, yeah,
Looks like Leon
because
might be needing it.
yeah, because Rokai apparently has a suicidal streak.
It's more of a saving people thing.
It's a suicidal streak.
Rokai, are you next?
I believe that would be me.
Mm-hmm.
How bad of an idea is this?
Horrendous. You're gonna get your ass beat later. I don't even know what it is, and that's what I'm saying.
Well... 14 to hit with the vines attack?
You attempted to bitch slap Vecna.
Yeah, with spiny vines.
He went.
Deflected it, so I got his attention.
Yep.
I run into the
Deflected.
rock.
Why did you run into the rock?
He's trying to tell us to do it now.
I've noticed a pattern. I'm wanting to see what happens.
Need to roll.
I would too, to be honest.
That's a nat 20. Okay.
It's-
Nothing.
He teleports inside of the rock and is right next to Rokai.
I close the door behind me and start mashing buttons.
You do what?
On the list of bad ideas,
You crew was shite! The fuck's wrong with you?
over the
I had a feeling he would do exactly that.
over the table. Colin, great job.
Yes.
You're doing exactly as Rokai should.
Yes.
Moxie's going to find your soul wherever it ends up, and she's going to murder it.
Is
He goes
Moxie
over to
still
Rokai.
Yelp.
with us?
Yes, he is. He goes over to Rokai and picks you up. That is a... That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Technically, you
Okay.
can also try and
That's
use
going
strength
to be... Yep, you can.
If it's a grapple, you can try and out strengthen.
How do I do that?
You roll an opposing strength check,
Okay.
so you have to beat 22.
I got 22. Oh, wait, plus Oberon's armor, plus the D4, so I got 26.
Shit. You outstrength
As you break out of his grip with his hand, he points a finger at you and says, I thought that I killed you once before.
Not you, and not me. I race down the halls.
You hear in your head, go to the engine room with the portals.
Yeah, that's
Go.
actually a great idea.
Go play
Engine
with the
room
hell
it is.
portal.
Throw them in a portal.
You
The first time
forget
a portal's been a good idea.
as he goes over to the control panel. I've traversed a great many distances. As he-
15 on Archie, by the way.
I swing into the bakery and press the wrong button
He
again.
is very his vitals are very dire.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stabilize.
So yeah, I swing into the bakery and press the button that opened all the hell in the ship before.
There's
You
now
mean
a
the
do
thing
not
that
touch
opened all the
button on it.
portals?
Yeah.
That button was fixed by Archie.
Fuck.
Problems. Okay. Well,
This is where you start pressing lots of buttons.
Has it
doesn't
actually gone anywhere?
It has, but you see it starting to materialize back
and
as he is pressing buttons in an actual fashion.
Moxie
Vecna
tries to
seems to
open the
know
door.
how to fly.
okay. Rokai is going to start grabbing at wires.
He opens the door button as Moxie is standing in front, as you see Vecna turn toward you. Hello.
Fine. Talisman of Fire into the control room.
She walks in and shuts the door.
What is with you people?
27 hero moves on.
This
That
would
was
definitely
Kai.
not
knock you
smart.
You hear from behind, "I'm sorry, not today," as he tases you.
Ah,
You hear K9 from behind you as you feel a electric shock. That's 8 damage.
Play Yelp sound effect.
Archie heals 27, by the way, after being
Okay.
stabilized.
Do not do that unless you wish to take this entire planet down with you.
All right, fine. Felmore, if there was ever a time you helped me out, it's now.
Elenon. Gonna need a hand.
Okay with what Vecna's doing.
Vecna's
K9 knows-
walking over toward Moxie. As he's just walking over toward you, his hand out.
The fuck you think you're doing to me? You should seem to remember
see-
I'm no stranger to pain.
You see Falmore grapple onto Vecna as he turns him around. "I'm sorry, Alda." "No." As he punches him.
Moxie will open the door to see if they can knock him back out of the rock and correct
The
Rogue's-
door is already open.
Oh, well, Moxie had shut it, so she reopened it.
Well, it's open now, one way
It's
or
open
another.
now.
However it went. It is currently open, and I have to attack. Why am I clicking that?
Oh! If Moxie can get on the other side and blast him out, that was a 19 on dice to hit.
That
with
hits.
With Elenon's assistance to just blast him out of the rock.
I'm gonna assist as well with an unarmed strike.
Does that mean that I do the black hole thing of the of like 10d12 of damage?
So
He
that's
blasts out. You are not in your hero
Ah.
state right
Damn
now.
it.
I need to
Yeah,
get to the
well.
But
temple.
he
So it's
does blast out as he holds himself.
And Moxie
I
just
grow-
stands in the doorway with her arms crossed. Not in this house.
Everybody get in! Quickly!
I grow very tired of this. You see the blue flames engulf his hand as he points it toward you all. And he's casting Finger of Death.
I can't counterspell at this
Moxie.
time.
Moxie can.
Nat 20 with the blade of a Bahamut to slice at his wrist.
Wrist?
I can't talk.
Good God. Moxie can counterspell. So,
Before you all do that, you see black strings wrap around him.
I'll be.
As you see electricity as a couple of stuffed animals crawl onto him and explode. You see the witches behind him say, "We should have righted our mistakes a long time ago."
While he's distracted, I'm going to rush over to Miknik and push him and say, "Get everyone in the ship!" Ah,
We're
well, you didn't say
correcting
so,
your-
I didn't know. Sorry.
we're correcting some fuckery here, Hairball. Hold on.
Well, anyone who's not moving, I am motivated. Is all I'm getting
I
at here.
think everyone is
He
pretty
points
damn
the
motivated.
finger of death.
And
at
I said
Scabatha.
I was gonna counterspell it. It's not gonna matter. She steps away from the rock. Eyes on me, old man. Eyes on me.
I don't think so.
The fuck you think?
He snaps his fingers as the two praetors come back and wrap the witches in chains again.
Die.
As he slams his foot down, the entire hallway filled with soldiers. All of their souls get ripped out of their bodies and go into his hand.
Moxie screams with absolute feral rage. In the name of Asmodeus, I will rend your soul from existence.
I will kill you.
As he points a finger of death, as the beam goes, Archibald tackles Moxie to the ground.
You will stop that immediately, Calimax. Now get onto the ship.
Okay.
Get off me, old man. That's creepy as hell.
Get onto the ship.
You
If
first,
you
you're
all
injured.
die, then there's no one to stop him.
He has a point.
He slams down the door.
He just kind of wanders on. Honestly. Everybody on.
Inside the courtroom, Vecna looks over to Lord Oberyn and to Tanya as he bends down.
Oh no.
I'm going to spare you today. Only for one reason. I wish for you to experience wonder that I want to bring into the However, I think the rest of your kingdom will enjoy a few of my gifts when it comes time. As for the rest of your army, their souls are wrenched out of their body and into his hand. Your loyal subjects did very well. It appears as if that Trollia girl is gone.
I'll find you, Crimson Blades. Hex! Go back to your cage.
He screams in rage as flames engulf him and the praetors disappear. Archibald stands at the helm.
Nick, you ought to see to that before he
I'm
keels over from a heart attack.
Already doing a medicine check.
And Moxie just wanders down a
That was
random
an
corridor.
at 14 medicine check, so I know exactly how he's doing.
Moxie pauses and looks at K9. Where are our friends? Can you locate them?
Which friends do you speak of?
My sister, Perry, Starla. The ones the witches had. Where are they? We need to get them back.
Well, your sister and me body are here.
Okay.
The life signals of the rest of your companions seem to be outside of the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Then we need to go get them before we go anywhere. I'm not leaving my baby stranded over here.
Well, they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be returned to us.
Uh,
We should
excuse
not.
you?
He flips a switch. As you all are out in front of the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Quickly then.
And then she throws the door open and walks outside.
Aeon's not far behind, looking for Roderick.
I'm
And
still curious about the
Starla.
medicine check.
Yep.
He seems to be stabilizing, but he was very close to a meta-crisis.
Excess energy and all that.
Well, might as well. I use a healing rose on him before I leave the rock.
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Nick.
Absolutely. Sorry you got pulled into this.
Very, very
It
sorry.
is perfectly fine. It's not the first time that I've attempted to help you all. It won't be the last.
And I'm sorry that I tried Shanghai the ship.
Yes, K9 told me that you attempted to blow up the control panel.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
As he pats you on the head, appreciate the gesture, but don't do that unless you want this planet to be nothing but a void.
To be fair,
I-
we got rid of the issue, but
I know that now. I'm
As
going
he
to sit.
walks outside with you all, your companions are in the bubble as the bubble.
Moxie runs over to Starla. My little one.
Perry and check on him.
My little one, are you okay?
As Perry leaps up onto Micknick and starts licking your face as it's ice cold.
Oh goodness.
We gotta hurry, guys. Come on, we can have this moment on the ship. Come on, there is a literal ultimate evil on the other side of that wall. Let's go, move. Come on.
Yeah.
No longer detecting signals from him. He seems to have left the plane.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Kate.
Then we don't have to leave immediately.
Much appreciate that, K9.
Okay.
You all see two orbs appear in the night as a smile creeps across.
Hello again, Stalin.
Are you entertained?
Proceed.
This was not what you had in mind, was it?
The night has grown much differently than I thought. The Hourglass Coven they are deceased once more.
If I understand how Vecna operates, it'll be for good this time.
I am. Please. There were many tricks and many treats. I give to you a gift, a treat.
As a spindly, emaciated shadow hand comes out of nowhere and drops something in front of you all as it goes back into nothingness.
Thank you.
The children of the world I will not claim for now.
Thank you. It's very nice of you.
The night is almost over. Next year,
This hunt begins
I
anew.
will return
The game begins
with
anew.
new tricks and new treats.
Hopefully next year will be more fun.
Goodbye now. I will see soon.
As his eyes shut, you see all around in the trees in the night the eyes of hundreds and hundreds of creatures, ghouls, goblins, children, other Halloweens cackle in the distance as their eyes close.
Aksu looks at the item on the ground once that's all done and picks it up.
Murokai clutches his talisman. Gods go with all of you.
As you touch the item, it
Oh dear, what?
Ah!
Oh my! Hello. Hi. Hi.
Where have I been?
In a canister of some kind. You're currently in the Feywild. Welcome back to the world.
Huh?
What's your name?
Where are my brothers?
I'm gonna take a look at you and assume you mean Blobkin and
Bogbones.
Bogbones.
Yeah.
They guard a crypt over by the big jack-o'-lantern.
Huh?
You met our
Over
brother.
yonder.
And I point to Morgal's shoulder.
What is that?
That
That's
is
a
a Gwonk.
That is a Gwonk.
Okay.
But yeah, your
I'm-
brothers are in that.
Crazy.
Hi, Quasi.
That's your name?
Quasi the clown.
Well, you're funnier than most of the clowns I've met in my life, so that's a start.
Leon's just slowly backing away back towards the rock, holding Roderick close.
But yeah, she'll point in the general direction of the big jack-o'-lantern.
I never stepped out of the ship, and I am backing into the ship.
We got separated last Hallows Eve.
Yeah, we met them last Hallows Eve.
Were they looking for me?
They got distracted by us pestering the heck out of them for the entire night. Sorry.
Hmm.
But
Well,
if you go that away, and she points presumably in the correct direction because Feywild, they're that way. Just follow your feelings. You'll find them. Just keep thinking about them and it'll lead you right to them.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Have a safe trip.
We'll see you soon.
Bye,
What?
Queasy. Come on, Starla. Let's go.
What an interesting
Terrifying
treat.
little creature.
I have my Starla back. I have my little.
I mean, it's one thing when it's bones and rotting flesh, but that was.
Come on, you
Some
guys, let's go.
this. What were we even doing before this?
Lord Oberyn steps out of the palace.
Oh, you're okay. That's good. How was your wife?
We will be fine.
All right. Just making sure.
The coven seems to have been destroyed.
We're good this time. We shouldn't be seeing them again.
Not
We're
unless there's another black candle or two lying around.
we're sorry this happened to your kingdom.
It is as I said once before. Prismere will always stand by your side. It seems as if the young man that I knew so long ago is no longer who he once was.
No, he's something far worse.
What you all said about Alder, this Aeon, he called himself something different.
Mm-hmm. That he did.
Is this the new moniker that he goes by?
The
We
one we
think
knew as
this
Hex?
one.
Yes. Actually, both of them. Vecna and Hex.
Hex is, as I'm aware personally, what is left after Vecna is no more.
Hex is older.
Yes.
The best parts of him.
He's the reason we've survived a few things so far.
As you've seen now.
As you witnessed.
If you all had not been here in Prismere, I think that would have gone a little differently. Your words and your hearts seemed to give him the strength that he needed momentarily to break
Words,
from his control.
words and emotions have power when you use them correctly.
And it's given us a glimpse into a potential weakness that we can exploit.
Lord, when did you get so dark? I was going to say there's hope for even the darkest of souls. Goodness, what's happened to
Not
you?
him. This Vecna is
No,
something different I've never seen before.
I don't think
Not,
any of us have seen it before, honestly.
The
not
darkness and the evil and the hate that flows through him, that kind of power, I've only
Oh,
ever seen it once before.
looks
in who?
undead, but holy water did nothing.
No, he's evil, but he's not undead.
I've only seen that kind of power from Sharlock.
Oh, that is an interesting little bit of information. Uh, he manipulated events to make Sharlock come back.
Interesting.
He usurped the power of the Book of Ultimate Evil
Mm-hmm.
and has already reset things at least once.
and has manipulated entire lifetimes to converge in a way that made us.
You all are dealing with a power that is not to be trifled with.
But it also
The
can't be left
next
alone.
time that you come across him, do not trifle with him until you are ready. You very well could have died today.
It was a necessary risk.
I appreciate you taking the risk, but you all are better use alive, dead. Choosing your battles wisely be key to stopping him. And I truly believe that if anyone is to stop him, it would be you. The gift that I gave you, those gemstones, take them with you. They are yours.
Thank you.
It will
Thank you,
imbue your armor, power of the Feywild, even when you are not on this plane.
So it is what you mentioned before.
They're very pretty.
It is. It won't have the same effects when you leave here. But they may change into something anew.
It's always fun to see what happens when you take something from the Feywild and use it somewhere else. It's a new surprise every time.
Where are you two now?
We were en route to Legendary Forge, if you believe it.
The prophesied weapons we are supposed to make from our artifacts.
Protected by Dieter, which reminds me, we
Large
had
dragon turtle.
some
Angry.
questions.
Angry dragon turtle at that.
Oh, and we also met Asmodeus on the way.
We
The real one.
oh yes. Turns out who we summoned here, well, no. Not who we summoned here, I'm sorry, that's somebody different. That was a real person. No, it turns out the Asmodeus you saw when we were fighting Tree Razor was not Asmodeus.
But to focus more on the question at hand and to try and put it succinctly, we are indebted to the Xanathar to kill Skelno within
The
11
Draco Lich.
days.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were en route to the forge to find our way to the
Make our
powers that we have been
weapons.
promised, and Dita is guarding it. We're not entirely certain. So if you know of any way to help with any of those things, perhaps some way to pacify a beholder.
No, more like pacify the dragon turtle at this point. We're not pacifying a crazy anti-magic creature. The only way we're going to do that is by killing the Draco Lich.
Zagula might know something.
Perhaps.
Beholders are not easy to pacify. They are very xenophobic creatures in nature. The best way to handle a beholder is to just abide by what the beholder wants. As for your 11-day time frame, I would pray that this would help.
What would this be?
He hands you a small crystal.
Pretty.
When traversing back to the material plane, over table, this gives you an advantage on the die roll that I will be rolling for time travel.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
So we might just end up going back to, like, about the time we left.
Pray
Pray.
that this gives you maybe a little extra time to deliver on your promise.
Moxie's pouring all of her energy into that thought.
You can only use it once.
Better make it count.
So, make it count.
While she's here in the Feywild, she's pouring all of that positive energy into that crystal to make it happen.
Said pray, so that's what Mick does.
Yep. That's
Are we? Everybody, get over here and put your energy into this thing.
Get the prayer circle. Get the prayer circle.
No, not literal. Not
I mean,
that.
I'm not sure. Over table commentary here. I'm not sure how much actual prayer is going to affect this. When he said
No,
on
it
its
was
own,
just-
it gives advantage on the roll.
No,
it was
it's
just
no. That was a.
I get you. I get you. I'm just teasing a little.
Well, on an attack to hit, if you have advantage, you're still
roll twice,
adding
take the
your
higher.
modifier.
Yeah,
If
this
our
might affect the
prayers-
modifier if we do it right.
Well,
Thank you,
Crimson
Lord Oberyn.
Blades. It seems you have much work to do.
We do.
But hopefully, when you get to the forge, maybe you will be able to gain the upper hand in this fight and start bringing the fight to those who need it.
That would be a refreshing change of pace.
Mhm.
We can only hope. Thank you, my lord.
yes.
Then only do so. Do not hope. When you get the tools in your hands, be ones that form the plan and strike accordingly. You have the full power of Prismere at your disposal, like I said. I do hope that you've been forging other alliances as well.
You've been trying. Oh,
We've got more on our list.
before we go, Moxie, I believe you had some sort of inclination in mind that wins approval. Mibari!
Come here.
What?
Come here.
As he steps forward,
Take a knee.
My lord,
Why?
with
Take
your
a knee.
approval,
Trust me. She draws a
he
blade
takes
flat.
a knee.
For services rendered in valor and in bravery to the kingdom of Prismere and to the material plane, I hereby dub you Sir Mibari Riot the Reaver
the first of our Crimson Knights.
and Mibari Riot the Crimson Ripper. Or no, sorry, Crimson Destroyer.
The second.
Knight of the Summer Court, in service to the Crimson Blades. Rise, Sir Mibari Riot.
Well, thank you.
Now let's hear from your other side.
What was that for?
It's an
Why
honor.
am I on my knees?
You can stand now. You can stand.
You two have got to learn to talk to each other.
You can stand now.
We try.
As he stands up,
I've given you a title. You are now the Crimson Destroyer. And your title is Sir.
I like the sound of that. I do like to destroy things.
And you're very red. She sheaths her sword. It's important to know that she used the sword that was forged in the Feywild to knight Mibari Riot.
Well, I see that you seem to have this in hand.
You approve?
Yes, I saw that he aided. I do not have a problem with it. Now, best get going and
Indeed.
make sure that you ready yourselves for the war ahead. It seems
Will
as
do.
if the true enemy has reared his face and revealed himself. But do not forget, not only is Vecna trying to manipulate everything, but Charlotte is much more chaotic in nature. They both need to be dealt with.
It's like two vacuums eating at each other.
Mhm.
Two vacuums eating at each other do have weak points.
That they do. That they do.
You must find those weak points. Go forth, Crimson Blades. We will see each other soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And sorry for bringing this to your doorstep.
Yeah.
I know. Never mind. I'm going to stop. I'm going.
Baba Yaga brought it to my doorstep. You did not. I did no such thing, you old
She
piece of garbage.
she pushes everybody into the
That's
rock.
cute.
Guys,
I
please.
swear by the nines, Baba Yaga, you do something like that again without talking to me first as the court doors close.
Actually, before we leave, I have a thought. Archibald and Trollia, a danger has been revealed to us today. Trollia, the web that he spoke of, that the witches had, which you apparently stole.
I stole it during the fight.
Yes,
Yes, and it nearly got you killed just now.
Vecna will come for it again. And if you stay here, he'll know exactly where to find you. But perhaps, if you travel with Archie, it might keep you safe.
You'll constantly be moving from place to place.
Also, think of how many new types of animals you're going to meet on those travels. How many new friends you can make.
What types of plants? Who knows what worlds he
The amount of plant life in the universe is vast.
Remember that seed that we found in the bag?
And
That's
it's
just
now in the
one of
Arboretum.
many. Of course, I don't know why we're only trying to convince her. Archibald, what do you think? I know we kind of
I
brought you
don't-
here against your will.
I
I
brought him
don't
here against his
see
will.
a
Let's be honest here.
problem with it if Trollia so chooses to venture with me. I would not mind having someone else to talk to other than K9.
What do you think, Tralia?
Barnabas, you see him throwing stuff into the rock. When do we
Let me in.
leave?
Of course.
Someone's
Well,
Now you've got to go. You can't just tell poor Barnabas no. Look at that face.
Fine. I'll
over
go.
the table. I can't wait to hear what Sarah says about that.
But
Just be
Yes.
should you all need my help, just call Archie.
Of course.
We'll
course.
be here. It should
tried that
also give
earlier.
Archie some time to maybe analyze the.
Oh, before we leave here, I do need to go and show you the samples we got from Waterdeep. I had to go and talk to you before this whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, right. We have that potion pouch.
Yes.
Oh yes.
You also have
The
the hair, and he needs a physical after the weird flesh warpy thing blood that you kind of ingested off of
Rokai.
Doctor.
That me. Hi.
Yeah.
I also have a bag of potions that I stole from the professor, who I need to update you on that. Also, we have Moxie has a potion that he directed us to. It's apparently a beta cure for the Shogun.
Here you are. You may have it.
This
I no longer want anything to do with it.
could be very useful, very useful
I can't
indeed.
believe we almost forgot to mention all of this. Thank you, Leon.
We've all been
Good.
traumatized. I'm not
Good.
surprised.
It
Well,
helps after being
here's
shot
what
through your brain a couple thousand times, but you know.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to analyze these things. You will get to that forge. Forge what you need to, and then we shall reconvene, hopefully, with some added oomph to
Yes.
our plans.
Oh, if you're going to meet us there, I would warn you to stay away from the water. There's a large angry dragon turtle that will try to destroy your ship.
I'm
other
not
words,
going
just go
to
into the
meet you
ship.
there. You're going to call me whenever you get the job done.
There.
Got it.
Good. I bid you adieu for now.
Uh,
Let's
Dude.
go, Trolley.
Have fun. Happy trails.
Tally ho.
Yeah, we can get to our ship.
Allons-y.
Yep. Time to go
Farewell.
travel back.
As you
So,
all stare at the crystal for a moment, peering off to your ship as it floats down in front of you. The golden almirage is back with you.
all aboard. I can get it sent home, and I have a nice treat for everyone because I really need to relax and no offense, but this ship gets crowded.
Well,
Mhm.
You all
everyone.
can
As
enter through
you
the door
all
in a minute.
get back into the ship and you start to rest and get ready for the journey back.
Hang on, Justin. What did Leon want to do that before we start resting?
Yeah, Leon's casting basically Mordecai's mansion, which lets us have hopefully. At your approval, DM, it's going to have a workshop and everyone's own personal memory library. They can view through all their memories as if they were books. Upstairs, there's also a bathroom slash bathhouse, whatever you want to call it. That's
It's a bathhouse.
set up.
Maybe once we're
And
out of the Feywild?
yes, it's going to come with the ship no matter what, but
Oh.
it's just a case of.
It's inside the ship?
Yes, it's basically demi-plane.
Portal to pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Is the way I understand it.
Yep. It also has 100
Nice.
person food supply that's worth 7 days.
days.
Yep.
Which
So,
is interesting because it's resummoned every day.
yep. So anyone's specific food choices, they're welcome to go and have servants bring it up to them from around. And it can be whole pig,
Very
etc.
well.
This is
Very
more just
nice.
out of character role play potential later.
It sounds like something that could sate our riot.
Yes, that mainly.
Temporarily.
Oh,
I did
that
offer to get you
sounds
pumpkin
good.
pies and
Pumpkin
pigs
pie,
and
good
everything else.
lord.
Pumpkin pies and pig.
Pumpkin and pig. Ugh. Well,
Pumpkin pig.
well,
Hey, this is
pork and pumpkin don't necessarily taste terrible
It could be
together.
Have you
turkey.
tried it?
There's whole things.
I've had pork and applesauce. It's not terribly different.
Oh, Riot, think about this. Pumpkin spice piggy.
Oh god, pumpkin spice pork.
That sounds delicious.
So,
Honestly, pumpkin spice pork sounds amazing.
I mean,
You
it's like
just-
mostly nutmeg, right? I think that would go.
It's like cinnamon, some cloves, some like nutmeg, allspice.
As you all get on the ship, Morgal puts down something that he was working on while everybody was getting knighted and everything. He turns around a pumpkin that has a jack-o'-lantern smile carved into it.
That's cool.
All right.
All
That
right,
looks
Jackie
good.
boy. All right, Jackie, my boy. Let's get on out of here.
As
As
much
you
as
all-
I appreciate it, Morgul, too soon.
Okay, don't be a buzzkill. Leave it.
I figured that it's, you know, 'tis the season. Trick or treat.
Screw the season. Let's
birthday.
get a birthday cake.
What?
We'll whip that up. Mick Nick, why don't you try maybe a moonshine cake?
I'm gonna get drunk.
I haven't quite figured out a good
We
way
got
to
a
the island.
birthday to celebrate, people.
Yeah, we got a whole mansion to
Sorry.
explore as well.
As you all sail off into the
And
distance
plane shift.
I get
and
the
plane
place going,
shift over,
and I get the cake going.
you arrive back into the material plane. With 3 extra days to spend.
A full 2 weeks.
Nice!
Also, where in the material plane are we?
Yeah, where?
Yeah,
where
I'd
are
hate to
we?
lose those 3 days to travel.
You are back
Where we
in the
left?
same general vicinity of where you
Near
left.
abouts Dieter's area.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but I need to go bathe.
Make
and
sure we're
actually-
let's make sure we're not too close to the water real quick.
Well, yeah, of course.
you know, we'll go just head straight up. The usual.
As you all stare toward the island where you need to go, you see the rolling waves as you see the shell of Dieter come up and go down. As you all look at each other and know that a fight on the high sea is about to commence.
But first,
That
cake.
is where we will leave off tonight.
I think that is
Everyone,
a good place to
We
end
thank
off.
you so much
Yes,
for
thank
joining
you guys
us,
for
and we hope that you enjoyed the Halloween special. We hope
Holy
that
crap,
you'll
I almost
tune
died
in
again.
next week.
Sorry.
Same time, same great place. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Keep it
Bye.
Gameplays!